Have you ever wondered why some people seem to heal faster than others, even when facing the same challenges? Why is it that, despite all the medicines in the world, many still feel stuck in their pain or discomfort? Could there be a way to heal without relying on the endless stream of pills and treatments? What if the secret to your health and well-being is already within you? It's not just about your body, it's about your mind, spirit, and how they all work together. Think about this for a moment. Imagine you have a cut on your hand. If you simply let it be, without overthinking, your body will naturally heal on its own. But if you're constantly stressed or anxious, the healing process could slow down. Isn't that fascinating? Our mind plays such a huge role in our physical health, and that's something we can take control of. Welcome to the first part of this transformative journey, where we'll explore how you can heal yourself naturally, without relying on medicines. I'm so glad you're here with us today. On this channel, Wisdom Woven, we believe in the power of natural healing, starting with the mind. So, if you're looking to discover a path to wellness that doesn't involve relying on external solutions all the time, you're in the right place. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% of you have subscribed. So, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to create meaningful content just for you. And please, drop down your thoughts in the comments below. What are your thoughts on natural healing? We would love to hear from you. Throughout this video, we're going to uncover secrets rooted in ancient wisdom, especially teachings from Buddhism, that can help you heal in ways you never imagined. Stay with us as we delve deeper into how you can naturally unlock the healer within you. Get ready to transform your approach to health and wellness. It's going to be a life-changing experience. Let's begin. The mind-body connection. How thoughts influence healing. Imagine your mind as a garden. Every thought you have is a seed. Some seeds are like beautiful flowers, while others may grow into weeds. Just like a garden needs care, your mind needs attention to grow the right thoughts. The thoughts you nurture shape the way your body feels, heals, and behaves. This is the mind-body connection, a powerful bond that is often overlooked. In Buddhism, we are taught that our thoughts create our reality. It is said that the mind is everything. What you think, you become. This simple yet profound idea means that the thoughts we entertain, whether positive or negative, directly influence our health. If our thoughts are filled with anxiety, fear, and anger, they may lead to stress, which can manifest as physical ailments. But when we cultivate thoughts of calm, peace, and positivity, we invite healing energy into our bodies. Have you ever noticed that when you're feeling happy and calm, your body feels light, relaxed, and energized? On the other hand, when you're stressed, tired, or upset, your body seems to reflect those emotions. Your muscles tense up, your heart races, and your energy drains. This is the mind's influence on the body in real time. The mind and body are not separate. They are interconnected, working together as one. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from our attachment to thoughts and desires. Our minds are often clouded by worries about the past or the future. We dwell on what went wrong or what could go wrong. This cycle of overthinking leads to stress, which weakens the immune system and slows down the body's natural healing processes. Healing begins when we let go of this mental clutter and return to the present moment. In our daily lives, it's easy to get caught up in negative thinking. When we face challenges, whether in our health, relationships, or work, our minds often spiral into worry, frustration, and fear. These emotions not only drain our mental energy, but also affect our physical health. When we constantly think negatively, our body responds with tension, tightness, and discomfort. But healing can begin as soon as we shift our mindset. It may sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Imagine you're dealing with an illness or injury. Instead of focusing on the pain or the fear of the worst outcome, try focusing on the possibility of healing. Think of your body as a self-healing system. Every part of you, your cells, tissues, and organs, has the capacity to heal itself if given the right conditions. The mind is the key to unlocking those conditions. Buddhist meditation practices help us strengthen the mind-body connection by training us to focus on the present moment and release unnecessary thoughts. Through meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts without attachment. This means we don't allow ourselves to be swept away by every thought or emotion that arises. Instead, we recognize them, let them pass, and bring our attention back to the present. This simple practice can help reduce stress, which in turn promotes healing. When we meditate, we engage in a process known as mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully aware of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations in the present moment, without judgment. It's like shining a light on our inner world, allowing us to see the truth of what's happening without getting lost in it. Mindfulness helps us break free from the cycle of overthinking, allowing our minds to rest and our bodies to heal. But the mind-body connection isn't just about calming the mind. It's also about cultivating positive, healing thoughts. For instance, when you are ill, instead of focusing on how sick you feel, focus on the healing process happening within you. Imagine your body as a strong, wise healer, working tirelessly to restore balance and health. Visualize the energy flowing through your body, healing every cell and organ. These positive thoughts not only uplift your mood, but also activate your body's natural healing response. It's important to note that the mind can also play a role in creating illness. When we hold on to negative emotions, such as anger, fear, or sadness, they can manifest as physical ailments. This is why emotional healing is just as important as physical healing. Buddhism teaches that by letting go of negative emotions, we can bring peace to both the mind and body. In the practice of loving-kindness meditation, we focus on sending love and compassion to ourselves and others. By doing this, we open our hearts and minds to healing. This simple yet powerful practice has been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve overall well-being. When we approach our health with love and kindness, we create an environment where healing can take place. Now, let's think about the power of gratitude. When you focus on what you are grateful for, your mind shifts from a state of lack to abundance. Gratitude has a profound effect on both mental and physical health. It reduces stress, improves mood, and boosts the immune system. By practicing gratitude daily, you invite healing into your life, strengthening the bond between your mind and body. The mind-body connection is also deeply rooted in the Buddhist concept of impermanence. Everything in life is temporary, including our suffering. The Buddha taught that nothing lasts forever, and this truth can bring immense comfort when we are facing health challenges. Whether you are dealing with a physical illness, emotional pain, or mental stress, remember that this too shall pass. Just as the seasons change, so too will your pain. Understanding this can bring peace and acceptance to the healing process. Another key aspect of the mind-body connection is acceptance. Often, we resist our pain or illness, which only creates more suffering. But when we accept what is happening without judgment, we allow ourselves to heal. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to illness. It means acknowledging what is, without resistance, and trusting that the healing process will unfold in its own time. As you embark on your healing journey, remember that your thoughts are powerful. By cultivating a peaceful mind, practicing mindfulness, and focusing on healing thoughts, you can create the conditions necessary for your body to heal. The mind and body are not separate, they are one. What you think, you become. By changing your thoughts, you can transform your health. Healing naturally isn't about forcing the body to heal through external means. It's about giving the body the right environment to heal itself. The mind is the key to creating that environment. By nurturing positive thoughts, reducing stress, and practicing mindfulness, you can unlock the full potential of your body's natural healing abilities. The mind-body connection is a powerful tool that can lead to true and lasting health. Remember, the journey to healing begins with the mind. It's not about denying pain or illness, but about shifting your perspective, cultivating peace, and allowing the healing process to unfold naturally. By embracing this wisdom and applying it to your life, you can unlock the natural healer within you. The power of meditation and healing, a Buddhist perspective. In the bustling noise of our daily lives, it's easy to overlook the most powerful tool we have for healing, meditation. But what if I told you that in the stillness of your mind, there lies a profound power to heal, not just emotionally, but physically as well? Meditation is not just a practice for monks or mystics. It's a universal tool for everyone, no matter where you are on your journey. And, according to Buddhism, Meditation is a key part of the healing process that begins from within. Meditation, at its core, is the art of quieting the mind. In the fast-paced world we live in, our minds are constantly racing, filled with worries about the future, regrets from the past, and distractions from the present. These thoughts, especially when they are negative or stressful, create a cloud around our sense of well-being. But through meditation, we can begin to clear that cloud. In Buddhism, this is known as cultivating mindfulness, a state of awareness where you are fully present in each moment, without judgment. This state of mind is powerful, for it allows us to reconnect with our natural ability to heal. When you meditate, you are giving your mind a chance to rest. Just like the body needs sleep to recover, the mind needs moments of stillness to heal. In Buddhism, it is believed that our mental and emotional suffering directly impacts our physical health. Stress, anxiety, anger, and fear are not just emotional states. They are physical burdens that we carry in our bodies. Meditation helps to release these burdens. Through focused breathing, deep relaxation, and conscious presence, meditation can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even enhance your immune system. But why is meditation so effective in healing? The answer lies in the Buddhist concept of interconnectedness. Buddhism teaches that everything in our lives is connected. Our thoughts, emotions, and physical bodies are not separate entities, but part of an integrated whole. When one aspect of this whole is out of balance, it affects everything else. For instance, when our minds are filled with negative thoughts, it puts stress on our bodies. This is where meditation comes in. By training the mind to focus on the present moment and let go of distractions, we create harmony within ourselves. This harmony extends to our physical health, allowing our bodies to heal naturally. In Buddhist practice, one of the most common forms of meditation is Zen meditation, or Zazen. This meditation practice involves sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, and allowing thoughts to come and go without attachment. It is simple, yet incredibly profound. Through Zazen, you learn to observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. This non-attachment to thoughts is crucial for healing, as it allows us to release the emotional charge that we often hold on to, whether it's anger from a past event or anxiety about the future. By letting go of these emotions, we open up space for healing energy to flow freely within us. Another powerful meditation practice in Buddhism is loving-kindness meditation, or metta. This practice involves sending out love and compassion, first to yourself and then to others. This simple act of wishing yourself well and radiating goodwill to others creates a deep sense of peace and warmth. According to Buddhist teachings, loving-kindness meditation not only heals emotional wounds, but can also help in healing physical ailments. The energy of love and compassion is seen as a powerful force that can heal the body and mind. But meditation isn't just about sitting still in silence. It's also about cultivating awareness throughout the day. In Buddhism, mindfulness is not limited to just meditation practice. It extends to every action, every thought, and every interaction. When you are mindful, you bring the same focus and attention to washing dishes, walking, or even eating, as you would to a formal meditation session. This continuous practice of mindfulness brings healing in small, everyday moments, allowing you to gradually shift from a place of stress and tension to a place of peace and calm. Meditation also teaches us to understand and accept impermanence. In Buddhism, everything is believed to be in a constant state of change, and nothing lasts forever. Not pain, not happiness, not even life itself. This understanding helps us detach from suffering and accept the transient nature of our experiences. The more we meditate and embrace impermanence, the more we can let go of attachments and the negative emotions that arise from clinging to things that are outside of our control. One of the most profound ways meditation heals is by helping us cultivate a deeper understanding of our true nature. Buddhism teaches that at our core, we are not our thoughts, emotions, or physical bodies. We are pure consciousness, a witness to everything that happens in our lives. When we meditate, we begin to connect with this deeper aspect of ourselves. This connection brings healing because it allows us to see that the struggles we face, whether physical or emotional, are temporary, and that our true nature is beyond suffering. This understanding of who we truly are creates a sense of inner peace, which in turn contributes to our overall well-being. For those who are facing physical health challenges, meditation can be an incredibly powerful ally. Scientific studies have shown that regular meditation can reduce pain perception, lower inflammation, and promote overall health. Meditation has been found to increase levels of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, and reduce the levels of stress hormones like cortisol. The more you meditate, the more you tap into your body's natural ability to heal itself. This isn't just about managing symptoms. It's about addressing the root causes of illness, which often stem from emotional and mental imbalances. Furthermore, meditation can improve your quality of sleep, which is essential for healing. Poor sleep is linked to a range of health issues, including weakened immune function, increased pain sensitivity, and higher stress levels. Through meditation, you can calm your mind before bed, allowing you to rest deeply and wake up feeling rejuvenated. Better sleep supports the body's healing processes, so meditation becomes a crucial part of maintaining good health. It's important to remember that meditation is not a quick fix. Like any healing practice, it requires consistency and patience. But with time, the benefits become more evident. The more you practice, the more you will experience a shift in your energy. You'll feel lighter, more balanced, and more attuned to the natural rhythms of your body and mind. Meditation is not just about managing stress. It's about creating a new way of being in the world, one where you are at peace with yourself and the world around you. So, if you want to begin your healing journey, consider incorporating meditation into your daily life. Start small, just 5 minutes a day, and gradually increase the time as you become more comfortable. Whether you practice Zazen, loving-kindness meditation, or simply focus on your breath, know that every moment of stillness is a step toward greater healing. With each meditation session, you are not only calming your mind, but also empowering your body to heal from within. The wisdom of Buddhism teaches us that true healing comes from recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. When you heal your mind, your body will follow. Healing is a lifelong journey, but through meditation, you can begin to experience its transformative power right now. Embrace the stillness and watch as your life begins to change in ways you never thought possible. The role of compassion and forgiveness in self-healing. Healing is not just about treating the body, it's also about healing the heart and mind. Sometimes, the deepest wounds we carry are not physical but emotional. These wounds, caused by anger, resentment, and hurt, have the power to manifest as physical ailments. To heal naturally and fully, we must learn the profound power of compassion and forgiveness. These two qualities are central to Buddhist teachings and play a crucial role in emotional and physical well-being. Imagine carrying a heavy weight every day. This weight isn't something you can see, but it's there, hanging on your shoulders. It's the weight of grudges, anger, and unresolved emotions. These feelings may seem like they don't affect your physical health, but in reality, they drain your energy and slow down your healing process. Compassion and forgiveness, on the other hand, are like setting down that weight, allowing you to move freely and live with a light heart. Buddhism teaches us that compassion is not just about being kind to others, it's also about being kind to ourselves. Many of us are our own harshest critics. We hold ourselves to impossible standards, and when we fail, we criticize ourselves deeply. This self-criticism can harm our mental health and create blockages in our healing journey. Compassion starts with understanding that we, too, are human. We make mistakes, but these mistakes do not define us. True healing comes when we can treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we extend to others. When we cultivate self-compassion, we create an inner environment that is conducive to healing. Think of it like nurturing a plant. If we are kind to the plant, water it, and give it sunlight, it thrives. Similarly, when we show ourselves compassion, we provide our body and mind with the care they need to heal naturally. Compassion isn't just a feeling, it's an active practice. It involves taking the time to acknowledge our pain, accept it, and gently let it go. Forgiveness, like compassion, is a powerful tool for healing. The Buddha taught that holding on to anger or resentment towards others only harms ourselves. It's like drinking poison and hoping the other person will die. When we refuse to forgive, we hold on to negative emotions that block the flow of positive energy in our lives. But forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions. It means releasing the grip of anger and resentment that holds us hostage. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the chains of the past and open ourselves to peace. Forgiveness can be challenging, especially when we've been deeply hurt. But Buddhism teaches us that forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. It's not for the other person. It's for our own peace of mind. Holding on to resentment and anger only keeps us stuck in the past. By forgiving, we create space for healing, love, and peace to flow into our hearts. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-care. It's like cleansing the mind and soul from toxic emotions. When we practice both compassion and forgiveness, we break down the walls that we've built around our hearts. These walls may have been constructed as a form of protection, but over time, they become prisons. Compassion and forgiveness are the keys that can unlock those walls and set us free. As we release our negative emotions, we make room for more positive energy, which in turn helps our bodies heal. The mind and body are deeply interconnected, and when we heal our emotional wounds, we also promote physical healing. One of the most beautiful aspects of Buddhism is its focus on impermanence, the idea that everything changes. No pain, no hurt, no negative feeling lasts forever. This understanding is deeply freeing because it reminds us that our emotional pain is not permanent. It's like a storm, intense at first, but it will eventually pass. Compassion and forgiveness help us ride through these emotional storms without becoming overwhelmed by them. They remind us that we have the ability to heal, to grow, and to move forward. In our daily lives, we often hold onto past grudges or past hurts without even realizing it. These unresolved emotions become like small seeds that eventually grow into bigger problems. They may manifest as stress, anxiety, or even physical illness. When we carry emotional baggage, it's difficult for our bodies to function at their best. Compassion and forgiveness allow us to clear away this emotional clutter, creating a clean slate for healing to begin. Healing requires patience, and that's why compassion is so important. It's easy to get frustrated when we don't see immediate results, whether it's in our physical health or emotional well-being. But healing is a journey, not a destination. Compassion teaches us to be patient with ourselves, to understand that we are in the process of becoming whole, and that's okay. Just as a tree grows slowly, so does the process of self-healing. Every small step we take toward forgiveness and compassion is a step toward true healing. Forgiving others also means forgiving ourselves. It's easy to blame ourselves for things that have gone wrong in our lives, to feel guilty for mistakes we've made, or to carry shame. But Buddhism teaches us that suffering is part of life, and no one is exempt from it. Forgiving ourselves means accepting our imperfections and allowing ourselves to grow from our mistakes. It's a recognition that we are not perfect, but we are still worthy of love, care, and healing. The act of forgiveness doesn't have to be grand. It can be as simple as acknowledging the hurt and choosing not to let it control you anymore. It's about making the conscious decision to no longer allow someone else's actions to dictate your emotional state. This process of releasing resentment and anger is incredibly liberating. It allows us to reclaim our power and begin the process of healing. Compassion also allows us to approach others with understanding, even when they hurt us. It doesn't mean tolerating toxic behavior or letting others walk all over us, but it does mean recognizing that everyone is on their own journey. They, too, are struggling, suffering, and seeking healing in their own way. By practicing compassion, we create an atmosphere of understanding that promotes healing for both ourselves and others. Self-compassion is also a reminder that we don't have to do everything alone. We are all interconnected, and reaching out for support is a form of compassion as well. Whether it's through a kind word from a friend, a hug from a loved one, or simply being there for ourselves, self-compassion encourages us to accept help when we need it. Healing is not a solitary path. It's a journey that we walk with others, and that's what makes it so powerful. In conclusion, the healing power of compassion and forgiveness is profound. By letting go of anger, resentment, and self-blame, we allow our bodies and minds to heal naturally. These practices are not only good for our emotional health, but also for our physical well-being. Compassion and forgiveness create an environment where healing can flourish, and they give us the strength to move forward, no matter the challenges we face. The path to healing is a path of love, understanding, and release. It's a journey that begins with the heart. harnessing the energy of mindful breathing for health. In the chaos of everyday life, it's easy to forget the simplest, yet most powerful tool we have to heal ourselves, our breath. Breathing is something we do automatically, yet most of us don't realize how deeply it affects our physical and emotional health. In Buddhism, breathing is not just a physical act, but a deep spiritual practice that can help us reconnect with ourselves and restore balance in our lives. The power of mindful breathing is rooted in the idea that breath is life itself. The Buddhists believe that to live fully, we must be aware of every breath we take. This awareness helps us reconnect to the present moment, letting go of worries about the past or future. When we breathe with full awareness, we're not just bringing oxygen to our bodies, but we're also nurturing our mind and spirit. Let's take a moment to imagine something simple. You're sitting quietly, perhaps after a long, stressful day. Instead of letting your mind race with thoughts of what's next or what went wrong earlier, you focus on your breath. Slowly, deeply, you inhale. Your chest rises, your belly expands. Then, just as gently, you exhale. With each breath, you feel yourself becoming more calm, more grounded, more centered. This is the beginning of mindful breathing. You see, mindful breathing isn't about controlling the breath. It's about becoming aware of it. This awareness has the power to calm the mind and soothe the body. It can help reduce stress, lower blood pressure, improve focus, and even boost your immune system. When we practice mindful breathing, we enter a state of balance, and when our mind is balanced, our body follows suit. The breath acts as a bridge between our body and our mind. Have you ever noticed how your breathing changes when you're stressed? It becomes shallow and rapid. But when you're relaxed, your breath flows naturally, deep and slow. By consciously slowing down and deepening our breath, we can bring the body and mind back into harmony. It's as if we're telling ourselves, everything is okay. I am here, in this moment, fully present. Buddhism teaches us that the present moment is all we truly have. In each breath, there is an opportunity to let go of what no longer serves us, whether it's a negative emotion, a thought that weighs us down, or the tension in our body. With each exhale, we can imagine releasing what we no longer need, and with each inhale, we take in peace, calm, and healing energy. To practice mindful breathing, start by finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably with your back straight, but not stiff. Close your eyes gently, and begin to notice the natural flow of your breath. Don't try to change it, just observe it. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils and the warmth as you exhale. Notice how your belly rises and falls with each breath. As thoughts come to your mind, acknowledge them, but let them float away like clouds in the sky. Gently return your focus to your breath. The goal is not to clear your mind completely, but to practice being present with each breath, fully experiencing the act of breathing. You can start with just a few minutes a day. As you become more comfortable with the practice, you can gradually increase the time. The key is consistency. Like any skill, the more you practice mindful breathing, the more natural it becomes, and the deeper the healing. Over time, you may notice a shift in your energy. You might feel more relaxed, more clear-headed, and more connected to yourself. But mindful breathing isn't just about quiet moments of practice. It's something you can bring with you throughout your day. Whenever you feel stressed, overwhelmed, or disconnected, you can return to your breath. It's always there, waiting to bring you back to the present moment. Whether you're stuck in traffic, preparing for an important meeting, or dealing with a difficult conversation, taking a few mindful breaths can help you stay calm and centered. As you continue to practice, you'll begin to see how this simple tool can bring about profound changes in your life. You'll notice that when you're more aware of your breath, you're also more aware of your body and emotions. You might begin to feel more grounded, more compassionate, and more in tune with the natural rhythm of life. Buddhism teaches us that everything is interconnected. Our mind, body, and spirit are all linked, and when one part is out of balance, the whole system can be affected. By cultivating mindfulness in the simple act of breathing, we can heal ourselves from the inside out, creating a sense of harmony and peace in our entire being. This practice is not just about reducing stress, it's about creating a deeper connection to our true selves. It's about recognizing that the power to heal is already within us. Our breath is the key to unlocking that power. Through mindful breathing, we awaken to our inner wisdom, our innate healing abilities, and our true potential. And the best part? This healing is available to all of us at any moment. No matter where we are or what's going on in our lives, we can always come back to the breath. It's a tool that's free, simple, and incredibly powerful. In a world full of distractions and stress, breathing mindfully is a practice that can keep us grounded and connected to the life force that flows through us. So, take a deep breath now. Notice how it feels. And remember that with every breath, you are healing, you are growing, and you are returning to your natural state of balance. Let the breath guide you on your journey to health and well-being, one mindful inhale and exhale at a time. The healing impact of a balanced lifestyle. Insights from the middle path. In Buddhism, we often talk about the middle path, the path of balance. This simple yet profound concept teaches us that the key to a fulfilling and healthy life lies in finding harmony, not in extremes. It's about avoiding the pitfalls of overindulgence or deprivation and embracing a way of living that nurtures both the body and the mind in a balanced, peaceful manner. But what does balance truly mean? How can we apply this principle in our daily lives? Let's start by thinking about our routines. So often, we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, chasing success, pleasure, or the next big thing. We might push ourselves to work long hours, neglect our health, or overindulge in food and drink. On the other hand, some might take the opposite approach, avoiding any enjoyment in life, denying themselves pleasure or rest, believing that only self-discipline and sacrifice lead to healing. But, as the middle path teaches us, both of these extremes can lead to imbalance and suffering. The middle path is not about giving up on life's pleasures, nor is it about complete restraint. It's about finding moderation. For example, think about food. Instead of constantly denying yourself your favorite dish or eating too much of it, balance comes in eating what nourishes your body while allowing space for enjoyment. You can savor food, eat in moderation, and honor your body with the right nutrients. This approach extends to every aspect of life: work, rest, relationships, and even our emotional responses. The middle path teaches that we should not push ourselves too hard in one area and neglect others. If we work tirelessly without resting, we can exhaust our body and mind, leading to stress, burnout, or illness. But if we rest too much without working, we may become stagnant and disconnected from life's flow. Balance is found when we embrace both activity and relaxation in harmony, allowing our lives to feel full and vibrant. One of the most important aspects of a balanced lifestyle is understanding the nature of suffering and how to avoid unnecessary pain. In Buddhism, we recognize that suffering is an inherent part of life, but we also understand that much of the suffering we experience comes from our attachment to extremes. The more we try to chase after unattainable desires or push ourselves beyond our limits, the more we invite suffering. True healing happens when we learn to let go of these attachments and live in a way that nurtures peace and simplicity. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you're overdoing things? Perhaps you're working too much or indulging in distractions that drain your energy. Or maybe you're overly strict with yourself, feeling like you don't deserve rest or joy. Whatever the case, remember that balance is key. The Buddha taught that to heal and live in peace, we must find a steady rhythm in all things. It's about recognizing when we're out of sync and gently guiding ourselves back to center. One powerful way to begin incorporating balance into your life is by practicing mindfulness. Being mindful of your actions, thoughts, and feelings helps you recognize when you're tipping into an extreme. When you're mindful, you begin to notice if you're overworking or if you're avoiding responsibilities. You start to understand when you need rest or when it's time to take action. This awareness is the first step toward creating a lifestyle that supports healing and wellness. An example of this practice can be seen in our daily eating habits. If we're not paying attention, we might eat mindlessly, overindulge, or skip meals entirely. However, when we practice mindful eating, we learn to listen to our bodies. We eat when we're hungry, we savor our food, and we stop when we're full. This simple act of mindfulness can lead to profound health benefits, not only physically but emotionally as well. Another aspect of balance comes in how we handle our emotions. In the fast-paced world we live in, it's easy to get caught up in stress, anger, or anxiety. These emotions can build up, causing harm to both the body and the mind. But when we follow the middle path, we learn to manage our emotions without suppressing or acting out. Instead of allowing anger to consume us, we pause, breathe, and acknowledge the emotion without letting it take over. We find peace in the stillness between reaction and response. This practice of emotional balance doesn't mean we suppress or ignore our feelings. It means we recognize our emotions, honor them, and then let them pass without allowing them to control us. This helps us avoid the emotional extremes that can lead to health problems like stress, high blood pressure, or even depression. The key is not to hold on to negative emotions or let them escalate, but to let them come and go with mindfulness and acceptance. Similarly, our relationships can benefit from the middle path. In our interactions with others, it's easy to fall into extremes. We might either give too much of ourselves, losing our sense of identity, or we might withhold, creating emotional distance. The middle path teaches us to find a balance, giving love and support, while also taking care of our own needs. It's about creating healthy boundaries while still maintaining meaningful connections. Now, let's focus on another important element of balance: movement and rest. The human body is designed to move, and regular physical activity is crucial for maintaining health. However, when we push ourselves too hard, we risk injury or burnout. On the other hand, inactivity can lead to physical decline and mental stagnation. The middle path reminds us that movement should be joyful, not forced. It encourages us to find a physical practice, whether it's yoga, walking, dancing, or something else, that feels right for us, balancing it with adequate rest and recovery. Finding this balance can have a profound effect on our healing process. When we engage in movement that nourishes our body without overdoing it, we not only build strength but also foster a sense of peace and well-being. Our bodies heal faster when they're treated with care, and the mind benefits from the balance of energy and rest. When we work in harmony with our body, we create an environment where healing can happen naturally. Ultimately, the middle path is about self-awareness and self-care. It's not about perfection or achieving a certain standard. It's about listening to yourself, honoring your needs, and finding a way of living that supports your health and happiness. When you live in balance, you allow your body and mind to function at their best. You create an environment where natural healing can occur and where peace and contentment are within reach. To begin integrating the middle path into your life, start by examining your daily habits. Where are you out of balance? Are you overworking, neglecting your health, or ignoring your emotional needs? Start small, making little changes each day to create more harmony. Practice mindfulness, take time for yourself, and embrace the power of moderation. Remember, healing is not a destination, but a journey, and the middle path offers a guide to live that journey in peace and balance. Letting go. How detachment heals emotional wounds. In life, we often hold on to things that hurt us. Whether it's a past argument, an old grudge, or an emotional wound that never fully healed, we carry these burdens with us. But what if we told you that true healing comes from letting go? Yes, detachment can be your gateway to emotional freedom and well-being. Imagine for a moment that you are holding a heavy stone in your hand. It's difficult to carry, and after a while, your arm starts to ache. But you refuse to let go, thinking that somehow, holding onto the stone will solve your problems. In reality, the longer you hold onto that stone, the more it weighs you down, making it harder to move forward. The same is true for emotional wounds. When we hold on to negative feelings, whether anger, sadness, or regret, we only weigh ourselves down further. The Buddha, in his teachings, spoke about the importance of letting go. He taught that attachment is the root of suffering. When we attach ourselves to people, things, or outcomes, we set ourselves up for pain. Life is constantly changing, and nothing lasts forever. But if we can learn to let go of our attachment to these things, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Letting go does not mean we forget or ignore our pain. It doesn't mean we stop caring. Instead, it means we release our need to control or hold on to something that causes us harm. It's about recognizing that our happiness and peace do not depend on the past or on external circumstances. They come from within us. One of the most powerful ways to practice detachment is through mindfulness. When we are mindful, We become aware of the present moment without judgment or attachment. We observe our emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. This awareness allows us to see our feelings for what they are, temporary and fleeting. Just like the weather changes, our emotions too will pass. For example, think of a time when you felt angry. At first, the anger might have felt overwhelming, like a storm inside you. But as time passed, that anger gradually faded away. Why? Because emotions are not permanent. By practicing detachment, we learn to let go of the emotional storms before they consume us. Instead of holding on to anger or resentment, we can release it, allowing peace to fill its place. Another key to detachment is forgiveness. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the grip of past hurts. Forgiveness is not about excusing someone else's behavior. It's about freeing ourselves from the emotional weight we carry. It's about letting go of the need for revenge, justice, or closure. When we forgive, we stop holding on to the stone that is weighing us down. The Buddha taught that forgiveness is essential for peace. By forgiving ourselves and others, we break the cycle of suffering. Forgiveness doesn't happen overnight, but with time and practice, it becomes easier. Start by forgiving yourself for the mistakes you've made, and then extend that same forgiveness to others. This act of kindness towards yourself will have a profound impact on your emotional healing. It's important to remember that detachment does not mean indifference or apathy. It's not about shutting off your emotions or becoming cold-hearted. Rather, it's about not allowing your emotions to control you. When you detach, you create space between yourself and your emotions. This space allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. In Buddhism, there is a teaching called non-attachment. This does not mean you don't care about things or people. It simply means you don't let your happiness depend on them. You can love and care deeply for others, but you don't attach your happiness to their behavior or outcomes. This is the key to emotional freedom. Detachment also helps us heal from the emotional wounds that come from expectations. How often do we suffer because things didn't go as we hoped? We expect people to behave a certain way, or we hope for certain outcomes, and when they don't happen, we feel disappointed. Detachment teaches us to release these expectations. We learn to accept things as they are, without trying to force them into a specific mold. This acceptance brings peace. One powerful tool for practicing detachment is meditation. Meditation helps you clear your mind and connect with your true self. It allows you to observe your thoughts without becoming attached to them. You begin to realize that your thoughts are not who you are. They are simply passing through. Meditation also helps you build emotional resilience, so that when difficult emotions arise, you can handle them with grace and understanding. In addition to meditation, practicing self-compassion is another important aspect of detachment. When we make mistakes or experience emotional pain, it's easy to criticize ourselves or feel ashamed. But self-compassion allows us to treat ourselves with kindness. We acknowledge our suffering, but instead of judging ourselves for it, we offer ourselves understanding and love. This act of self-compassion creates a space for healing and growth. Detachment also involves letting go of the need for validation. In a world that often measures our worth by external achievements, it can be tempting to seek validation from others. But true healing comes when we realize that our worth is not determined by others' opinions. When we detach from the need for validation, we begin to embrace our own inherent value. We no longer need approval to feel worthy. We already are worthy. Another aspect of detachment is learning to let go of the need to control everything. We often find ourselves stressing over situations that are beyond our control. The weather, other people's behavior, the future. These are things we cannot control. But when we practice detachment, we learn to accept uncertainty. We let go of the need to control every outcome and trust that everything will unfold as it should. Finally, detachment allows us to embrace the present moment. When we are attached to the past or the future, we miss out on the beauty of the now. But by practicing detachment, we free ourselves from the burden of time. We become fully present, able to enjoy life as it is, without clinging to past memories or future hopes. This presence is where true healing occurs. In conclusion, letting go is one of the most powerful ways to heal emotionally. By detaching from past hurts, expectations, and attachments, we create space for peace and joy to enter our lives. Detachment does not mean we don't care. It means we care enough to free ourselves from the pain of attachment. It's a practice that requires patience, but with time, it leads to deep emotional healing and freedom. So, take a moment today to ask yourself, what do I need to let go of in order to heal? What emotional burdens am I carrying that no longer serve me? By releasing these attachments, you open the door to a life filled with peace, joy, and emotional freedom. The role of karma and intentions in physical and emotional wellness. In Buddhism, we often speak of karma, the idea that our actions, words, and thoughts create a ripple effect in the world around us. This might sound like an abstract idea, but when you pause and reflect, you'll see that it's deeply connected to both our physical and emotional health. Karma isn't just about good or bad deeds. It's also about our intentions and the energy we put into everything we do. When it comes to healing, karma plays an incredibly important role. Our intentions guide the actions we take, and these actions accumulate over time to shape our health, happiness, and well-being. Every thought you have, every action you take, sends energy out into the world, and that energy comes back to you, affecting your life and your health in ways you might not even realize. In this part of our journey to natural healing, we're going to explore how karma and our intentions can help us heal. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever noticed how negative thoughts or actions can make you feel physically drained or emotionally heavy? It's almost like your body is responding to the energy of your mind. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or regret, it doesn't just stay in our minds. It affects our bodies. Tension builds, and over time, it can manifest as illness or discomfort. On the other hand, when we cultivate kindness, patience, and love, we often feel lighter, more peaceful, and in better health. This is the power of karma and intention in action. In the practice of Buddhism, it's said that the law of karma works on a deeper level than just the actions we take in the physical world. Karma is also about our mental state, the thoughts we entertain, the feelings we nourish, and the intentions we set before we act. If we think with compassion, our actions will be more mindful, and the results of those actions will bring positive energy into our lives. But if our thoughts are full of negativity, greed, or hatred, we create a kind of negative karma that can block healing. Now, let's explore how you can use the concept of karma and intention to heal yourself, both emotionally and physically. The first step is to become more aware of your thoughts and actions. Start by paying attention to your inner dialogue. Are you constantly criticizing yourself or others? Are your thoughts filled with worry and fear? These thoughts create negative karma that affects your well-being. The more you focus on these negative thoughts, the more you invite them into your life, and the more they can manifest as stress, illness, or emotional pain. On the other hand, if you focus on creating positive intentions, such as forgiveness, compassion, and gratitude, you begin to shift your energy. It's like planting seeds in a garden. The seeds you plant today will grow into the life you experience tomorrow. If you plant seeds of peace, love, and kindness, you'll begin to see those qualities manifest in your life. You'll feel more at ease, and your body will respond by healing itself naturally. One of the most powerful ways to shift your karma and your intentions is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in each moment, without judgment or distraction. When you practice mindfulness, you begin to observe your thoughts without becoming attached to them. This is incredibly important because it allows you to notice when negative or harmful thoughts arise, so you can choose not to act on them. Instead, you can replace those thoughts with more positive, healing thoughts. Over time, this practice rewires your brain, making it easier to focus on what brings you peace and joy. Buddhism teaches us that healing is not just about the body. True healing comes from within, and it starts with cultivating a peaceful mind and heart. When you begin to cultivate good karma through your thoughts and actions, you create a positive energy that flows through your entire being. This energy has the power to heal your body, your emotions, and your spirit. Now, let's consider how intention and karma influence physical wellness. Have you ever noticed how stress can manifest in physical symptoms, such as headaches, tension, or fatigue? This is because our emotions and thoughts are directly linked to our physical health. When we hold on to negative emotions or thoughts, our bodies become tense, and this tension can lead to physical ailments. But when we intentionally cultivate calmness, relaxation, and peace, our bodies respond by releasing that tension, allowing us to heal. A great way to use karma and intention for physical healing is through the practice of loving-kindness meditation. This meditation involves sending love and positive energy to yourself and others. It's a simple practice, but it's incredibly powerful. When you focus on sending love to yourself, you create an environment within your body that promotes healing. You are telling your body, I am worthy of health. I am worthy of happiness. And as you do this, your body begins to respond. You may feel lighter, more relaxed, and more energized. Intention also plays a role in how we care for our bodies. If you approach exercise, diet, and self-care with the intention of nurturing yourself, rather than punishing yourself, you'll create a much healthier relationship with your body. When you view your body with love and respect, your actions, such as eating nourishing foods, getting enough sleep, and moving your body, become acts of self-care rather than obligations. This shift in perspective can make all the difference in how your body heals. Healing through karma and intention isn't about expecting instant results. It's a gradual process. But as you begin to shift your thoughts and actions toward positivity, you will start to notice changes. Your body will begin to heal itself more efficiently, and your emotional state will become more balanced. You'll feel more at peace with yourself and the world around you. It's also important to understand that healing is not always linear. There will be days when you feel frustrated or overwhelmed. But by practicing mindfulness and maintaining positive intentions, you can weather those difficult moments with greater ease. Remember, your thoughts and intentions shape your reality. If you focus on healing, you will create an environment that supports your well-being. Lastly, it's essential to understand that the process of healing through karma and intention is not something you do alone. In Buddhism, there is the concept of interconnectedness. Everything is connected. Your actions affect others, and their actions affect you. When you act with kindness, compassion, and love, you not only heal yourself, but you also contribute to the healing of the world around you. This is the true power of karma. By healing ourselves, we contribute to the healing of the whole world. In conclusion, karma and intention are powerful tools for healing. By cultivating positive thoughts, actions, and intentions, you can create the conditions for both emotional and physical wellness. Remember, healing starts from within. With mindfulness, compassion, and a commitment to positive change, you can unlock the natural healing power that resides within you. The healing power of nature, aligning with natural rhythms. Do you ever feel trapped inside, disconnected from the world around you? When was the last time you truly stopped to feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, listen to the rustling of leaves, or simply walk barefoot on the earth? Many of us live surrounded by walls, screens, and noise, forgetting that nature is not just around us, it's within us. Today, let me guide you to reconnect with the healing power of nature and rediscover its role in your well-being. Nature is the greatest teacher and the purest healer. Look at a tree. No matter how harsh the storm, it sways but doesn't break. When its branches fall, it doesn't resist but grows new ones in their place. Nature flows, adapts, and heals with time. You, too, are part of this rhythm. The key is to align yourself with it. Have you ever noticed how your body feels lighter and your mind calmer after spending time in a park or by the sea? That's not just coincidence. It's science and spirituality working together. Nature resets our overstimulated minds and reconnects us with the simplicity of life. When you breathe in fresh air, your body relaxes. When you listen to birdsong, your stress fades. When you touch the earth, your energy balances. Let's talk about the simplest yet most powerful way to heal through nature: grounding. Walk barefoot on grass, soil, or sand. This direct connection with the earth can calm your nervous system, reduce stress, and even improve sleep. It's as if the earth takes away your tension and replaces it with peace. Just a few minutes of grounding daily can bring a remarkable difference. The cycles of nature mirror the cycles of life. The sun rises and sets, the moon waxes and wanes, seasons come and go. Yet, many of us have lost touch with these rhythms. We stay awake long past sunset, live in air-conditioned rooms, and eat food out of season. But when you align your life with nature's flow, waking with the sun, eating fresh and local foods, and resting when it's dark. You tap into a natural energy that supports your health. One of the most profound ways to heal through nature is simply to observe it. Sit quietly by a river, under a tree, or in an open field. Watch how everything in nature exists without resistance. The river flows without questioning where it's headed. The flowers bloom without needing permission. The mountains stand strong without effort. This is the essence of healing, letting go of struggle and trusting the flow of life. Have you ever heard of forest bathing? In Japan, they call it Shinrin-yoku. It's not about hiking or exercising. It's about immersing yourself in the forest, absorbing its sights, sounds, and smells. Studies show that spending time in forest can lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, and boost your immune system. Even if you can't visit a forest, spending time with any trees or plants will work wonders. Water, too, is a powerful healer. Whether it's the rhythmic sound of waves, the gentle flow of a stream, or the stillness of a lake, water has a calming effect on the mind. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try sitting near water or even taking a simple bath at home, imagining it washing away your worries. The sun, often feared for its intensity, is also a giver of life and health. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight daily can uplift your mood, strengthen your bones through vitamin D, and boost your immunity. But remember, moderation is key. Early morning sunlight is the safest and most nourishing. Even the air we breathe is medicine when it's pure. Take deep breaths in natural surroundings. Fill your lungs with oxygen-rich air, and you'll feel an immediate difference in your energy and clarity. Combine this with mindful breathing, and you'll find yourself more grounded and connected. Animals, too, are part of nature's healing power. If you've ever spent time with a dog, cat, or even birds, you know the joy and calm they bring. Their presence reminds us to live in the moment, free from worries about the past or future. But what if you live in a city, surrounded by concrete and noise? Even here, nature finds its way. Start with small steps. Grow a plant on your windowsill, visit a park, or look at the sky. The clouds, stars, and moon are constant reminders of the vast, beautiful world beyond our busy lives. Buddhist teachings emphasize harmony with nature. The Buddha himself attained enlightenment under a tree, a symbol of how deeply rooted he was in the natural world. He taught that nature reflects our inner state. When we care for it, we also care for ourselves. Healing through nature doesn't require grand gestures. It's about simple, consistent practices, stepping outside, breathing deeply, and being present. Remember, nature doesn't judge or rush. It accepts you as you are, offering peace and renewal. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, pause. Step outside, even if just for a moment. Feel the breeze, listen to the sounds around you, and remind yourself that you are part of this vast, interconnected web of life. Nature has been here long before us and will remain long after. By aligning with its rhythms, you can tap into its timeless wisdom and endless capacity to heal. You don't need to search far for healing. It's all around you. In the trees, the sky, the earth beneath your feet. Nature is whispering its secrets to you. Are you ready to listen? Living a life of healing, practical applications, and final thoughts. As we come to the end of this journey together, let's pause and reflect on everything we've learned so far. What's the essence of healing naturally, and how can you apply these principles in your daily life? How can you live in a way that supports not just your body, but your mind, spirit, and heart? In this final part, we will explore how to live a life of healing and wellness that goes beyond short-term fixes. It's about creating a lasting change that benefits you on every level. You've already learned that healing begins within. The mind and body are deeply interconnected. When your mind is at peace, your body has a better chance of being in harmony as well. Whether through meditation, mindfulness, or simply being present, these practices help reduce the mental clutter that prevents true healing. The more you practice them, the easier it becomes to maintain balance in your life. But it's important to remember, this isn't a one-time fix. Healing is an ongoing process that requires patience, commitment, and compassion. Living a life of healing is also about living in harmony with nature and the world around you. We've talked about how nature plays an integral role in your wellness, and now it's time to incorporate this understanding into your daily habits. When you wake up in the morning, take a moment to appreciate the world around you. The sun, the air, the sounds of life. They're all here to remind you of the beauty of existence. Nature doesn't hurry, and neither should you. The more you connect with the earth, the more you'll begin to feel grounded and centered in your own body. As we learned from Buddhism, the key to living a life of healing is the practice of mindfulness. But mindfulness isn't just about being aware of your thoughts or emotions. It's about taking conscious action in every aspect of your life. When you eat, eat mindfully. When you work, work with presence. When you interact with others, do so with kindness and compassion. These small actions, done with full attention and intention, create a ripple effect that not only brings healing to you but to everyone you meet. Healing isn't just about managing stress or recovering from illness. It's about living a life that supports your well-being on all levels, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. If you find yourself caught in patterns of negativity, take a moment to observe these thoughts without judgment. Buddhism teaches that we are not our thoughts. By observing them, you can begin to detach from them, allowing them to lose their power over you. This detachment isn't about ignoring your emotions. It's about understanding that you are not defined by them. Let's also not forget the importance of compassion, both for others and yourself. It's easy to be kind to others, but what about being kind to yourself? Self-compassion is a crucial element of healing. If you make a mistake, instead of criticizing yourself, acknowledge that you're human and allow yourself the grace to grow. Healing means forgiving yourself for past mistakes and moving forward with a heart full of love and understanding. Remember, your intentions are powerful. In Buddhism, there's a concept known as right intention. This refers to the idea that our actions are born from our intentions, and these intentions shape the outcomes of our lives. So, when you set out each day, ask yourself, what are my intentions? Do you want to live in peace? Do you want to spread love and healing? Your intentions will guide your actions, and your actions will create the life you wish to live. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on your body. Your body is your temple, and it deserves to be treated with respect. But beyond physical health, true healing comes from nurturing your inner self. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to forget to listen to your body. Sometimes, the body is asking for rest, and other times it's asking for nourishment. By tuning into your body's signals, you can better care for it and allow it to function at its best. As we approach the end of this video, I want to leave you with this final thought. Healing is a lifelong journey. It's not something you finish or complete. Rather, it's a path of continuous growth, learning, and transformation. Every day offers a new opportunity to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. When you wake up tomorrow, you have the chance to start anew. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It's a series of small steps that add up to a life of peace and well-being. Living a life of healing also means understanding that you are part of a greater whole. You are not alone in this journey. Every person you meet, every interaction you have, can be an opportunity to heal, grow, and connect. As we've learned, compassion and mindfulness create an energy that extends beyond ourselves. When you live in alignment with your highest self, you contribute to the healing of the world around you. The more you heal, the more others are inspired to do the same. In this way, healing becomes a collective experience. Healing isn't always about feeling good every moment. It's about accepting all of your experiences, even the difficult ones, as part of the journey. Life will always present challenges, but with the right tools, mindset, and practices, you can face them with grace and strength. Healing means embracing every part of yourself, including the parts that need more attention. It means seeing yourself as whole, no matter what you've been through. You are enough, just as you are. In the end, true healing comes from within. It's about reconnecting with the wisdom you already possess, the wisdom that comes from your heart, from your inner nature, and from the universe. You have the power to heal yourself naturally, without relying on external sources. All the tools you need are already inside you, and with time, patience, and dedication, you will discover how to unlock that power. Thank you for being part of this journey. I hope these insights have inspired you to take the first steps towards healing naturally, without the need for constant medicine or external fixes. Remember, your healing is a process, not an event. Be kind to yourself, and allow yourself the space to grow. You are worthy of a life filled with peace, love, and health. Keep practicing, keep learning, and always remember that the power to heal is within you. Thank you for joining me here at Wisdom Woven. If you've enjoyed this journey, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What part of this journey resonated most with you? We'd love to hear from you. Keep weaving your wisdom and your healing journey. Your best self is waiting for you.